I'd say what my mom says, somebody's got to win.
Somebody's got to win, right? If you don't play, you can't win.
Exactly.
What would you do with the money? Erin, what would you do with it?
I think I would just take a nice little breather, and I think I'd donate to the folks in my family around me who need some help, maybe some friends, and extend that.
I like that, maybe some friends.
Yeah. I think David and I are your family, right?
Who's been naughty and nice, right? Of course. Of course, you guys are family here. We're all family at Fox 13. So speaking of that, are you ready for the holidays? 32 days until Halloween, Thanksgiving, 57, 87 to Christmas and New Year's. 94 days. I can't believe we're coming up on that. All the fall colors are here, and the wind is going to knock some of these leaves around tonight as we get going. Here's a look at how we did this afternoon. You can see the cloud covers there, but we did have a little bit of blue sky in some spots, and we're going to start to change things up, especially as we track on into the evening hours and pick up some wind speeds. We will see these conditions get pretty slick and wet at times as we get going into the overnight hours. So we're at 55 degrees. Normal is 67 degrees for a day like today. So you can see the temperature trend across the board is doing much of the same. Mid 50s to low 60s for Bellingham at 60 degrees. You jump the Cascades, 63 for Omak, Chelan, Manson dropping down to Wenatchee, 60. We're seeing a warm 70 for the Tri-Cities, but we are much cooler than we'd like to be, and we're going to stay that way for a couple of days before we start to warm back up. So we're tracking some of those scattered showers ahead of what's on its way, and we're seeing some of the heavier showers from just about Everett up to Skagit County, but they're not too heavy at times. Just some light showers fading out as we get into the Cascades as well. So we talked about this last night. Normal for the month of September is 1.61 inches, just over an inch and a half. We're doing fine. We're almost to 2.5 inches, and we close out the month of September tomorrow. So we'll be A-OK. We've gained some rain back in the bucket, which is nice. We also have this wind advisory in effect. It's been extended. We talked about it last night through the island counties and western Whatcom County for winds gusting up to about 50 miles an hour. Now we're putting Admiralty Inlet on that and out on the northwest Washington coast. That's where we'll see some of the winds kick up and get going. So this is a look today as we roll through 8 p.m. We're seeing some of those winds at 45 miles an hour, the gusts on the coast. As you track through the strait, you're not really seeing much of a gust other than 2 miles an hour. Whidbey Island at 38. And notice the downtown area at 8 o'clock doing okay. Most of the winds are up to the north in Whatcom County and Skagit counties. But once we get to 12 a.m., we start to get into the early morning hours of Thursday. That's where those winds pick up. By the time we get to 8 a.m., they start to relax in some spots up to the north. We're still hanging on to Snohomish County, King County, and Pierce counties in the upper 20s to 30 mile an hour zone. And then once we get going through the day, the winds start to relax, which is nice. But we do have a good weather maker out there. We've had this system drop out of the Gulf of Alaska, and it's going to continue to push a big swath of moisture our way. So let's get to that and look at that as we get through. This is our Thursday morning at 7 a.m. The colors are lit up across the screen here, and we're seeing heavy showers at times, embedded some maybe light hail, but that swath pushes right across our region Thursday morning at 11 a.m. and it doesn't really start to exit until about 3. In the high country, we start to pick up some snow mixing in above 5,500 feet. So we're getting to that time of year. All right, so our forecast shows us that tomorrow we'll be sitting at 60 degrees, cool, showery, and breezy for sure. The extended forecast has us sitting right around 62, but clearing out on Friday. It should be a roof open tonight. Probably not so much for the Mariners as they get going, but on Friday it will be open, and some sunshine and warming temperatures into the low to mid 60s as we get through the next 7 days.